Oh, right. Hello. Um, week 34, I hope. And, I have actually made a plan for this week. How great is that? Um, right. I've noticed, all week that people have been tweeting about TV shows and, making videos about shows they watched as kids. So I'm going to jump on that bandwagon. And, yesterday I discovered, the most recent adaptation of Spider-Man. It's called Spectacular Spider-Man, and I was actually blown away by how surprisingly good it was. But I'm not going to gush about it, but it got me thinking back to when I was a kid and I watched Spider-Man the animated series back in the 90s, and it kind of shook me up a bit. I noticed that this was a better, more modern adaptation than what I grew up with, and I was just thinking, like, what other shows did we grow up with that have had, like, a more modern adaptation? And I think one of the only examples I came up with was Scooby-Doo, because a few years ago it had What's New Scooby-Doo. And while it wasn't bad, it just didn't have the charm that the old cartoon did. And then I started thinking more about kids' TV in general, because when I was a kid, I would watch things like Noah's Island, which, if you don't know, is about a polar bear called Noah, and he has an island full of animals, and he sort of sails around the world. It was cool when I was 5. And kids today have, like, really, really weird TV. Like, Lazy Town. Oh my god, Lazy Town scares the crap out of me. It's like, I don't know if those things are meant to be children or monsters. And I just want to ask, do you think that we had better TV back then? Or is it like we remember it as being good because we were children then, and we've sort of just stuck with the idea of how great things were in our childhood? And another question for you. If you could modernize a TV show from your childhood, would you modernize it at the risk of it being a flop? Like, sort of making what you had as a childhood not seem something. Would you risk it being a flop and it, like, drag down what you grew up with as well? Even if it could turn out to be a wild success and totally reinvigorate the franchise? So, what would you modernize from your childhood? No, I just want to know. That's it from me this week. I will see you next week with Pepsi vs. Cola. I have plans for that too. I will be devising a series of tests to, like, rank which one is actually better. So I think I will have some fun with that. I hope you have fun watching it next week. So see you.